Welcome to HydroSym tutorials. This video is about the bill of materials and its editor. When using components in the canvas, HydroSym automatically generates a bill of materials. The bill of materials is a list of all used components in your project. It provides data from all individual component properties in one overview. There are two ways to customize the bill of materials, both with different purpose. In the bill of materials editor, located here under Assist, you can adjust the content while working on your project. And in the bill of materials print menu, you arrange the layout to meet your output requirements, like in the layout drawing for the canvas. The print menu will be covered in our next tutorial. For now, we'll get back to the editor. To get a feeling for how the bill of materials relates to component properties and your schematic in the canvas, let's make some adjustments in the editor to show you what happens. I'll start with changing item number 5 here under Position to A. Once you select OK, as you can see, the canvas follows. And the properties, this button opens the properties of the selected component here in the bill of materials, follow just as well. So the component properties can be accessed both from the bill of materials and the canvas. This also works the other way around. So if I adjust item number and type here in the Properties window, and I deselect Show in Bill of Materials, component A, now B, is no longer visible in the editor here, as I just deselected that in the Properties window. Instead, it's stored under Hidden Components now, including the item number and type adjustments I made as well. And once changed here, the new item number in the properties is now also visible in the canvas. Beware, for the sake of this example, we kept the item numbers as simple as possible, but there's actually a lot more to it. We are planning to do a separate tutorial on them as well. Great! Now you've experienced how the bill of materials relates to the canvas and component properties, we'll get back to the editor to find out how to change and sort columns. The columns in the bill of materials represent data fields from the component properties. Let's insert article codes, as they are much used in practice. Adding columns basically is a matter of selecting the column of your choice and bring it into the editor selection. Now let's remove the remark column to show that removing columns works exactly the same. And let's move the article code column a few columns up to show how the arrows work just here. Last, to sort columns, simply select the column you wish to sort upon, and the bill of materials list will sort accordingly. The export option to Excel is next. Select the Excel button and OK to open your bill of materials in Excel. The print button here is merely a shortcut to the bill of materials print menu that can also be found under Print here on top. This print menu is your bill of materials output manager and will be featured individually in our next tutorial. The editor and the print menu both stand alone and are managed completely separately because they serve different purposes, content and output, that in many situations require different layouts. When drawing your schematic, you usually add components from the library while working in the canvas, but you can also add them in the bill of materials editor. This is done by the Add, Replace and New buttons here on the right. To add a component from the library, say another 4/3 directional spool valve, select one from the library. Choose Yes to add it to the canvas, or No to add it to the bill of materials only in case you don't want this component to be included in your schematic. For now, we'll go for Yes. Complete by adding an item number and save with OK. To replace an existing component for another one from the library, first select the component you want to replace by clicking somewhere on that row. Other than that, it works the same as adding a component. If you want to add new, additional data to the bill of materials that is not included in and therefore cannot originate from the library, then you can include this by filling out this BOM-only component properties window, where BOM is short for bill of materials. Say you want to add 40 man-hours to your project. Then this is how to do that. the data in this specific new row is only represented in the bill of materials and nowhere else. If you want to add this new BOM-only component to the library, you want to truly create a new HydroSym component. Creating new components and symbols will be covered separately in one of our next tutorials. Next, when the Show in Drawing button is on, as it is by default, the selected component in the Bill of Materials editor comes up in the canvas in blue. It's a help feature to locate components when working on larger projects. Last, the language options down here at the bottom affect the Bill of Materials editor only. Standard, the Bill of Materials follows your default language setting, but you can adjust it here. If you need your output to be in another language to accommodate foreign customers, it can be adjusted separately in the Bill of Materials print menu. And if you want to adjust the default language, you go to Tools, Preferences, Miscellaneous, and change the language here under Language for Component Descriptions. That's all. Quite some information, but mastering this really lifts you to a more advanced level, so feel free to watch again. If you'd like to learn more, please watch our other tutorials, especially our twin edition on the Bill of Materials print menu. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact our team or visit our support area on the Paro website.